The moment Park Jimin stepped into view at the airport, the ripple effect was instant, electric, and unmistakably global. Cameras lifted almost in unison, social media timelines refreshed at breakneck speed, and within minutes, the question echoed across continents. Why is Jimin suddenly heading to the United States? What might have seemed like a routine departure for an international artist instead ignited a worldwide frenzy, one that once again proved Jimin's singular power to command attention without uttering a single word. Jimin, a member of the globally dominant group BTS, and a solo artist whose influence has expanded far beyond music, has long been accustomed to public scrutiny. Yet this appearance felt different. It wasn't announced. There was no official statement from his agency preceding it. No press release hinted at schedules or overseas commitments. Instead, fans and media alike were left with visuals alone. Jimin walking calmly through the airport, dressed with effortless precision, his expression composed yet unreadable, as if carrying a secret the world was desperate to decode. From Seoul to New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, the destination itself became a topic of intense speculation. Screenshots of flight schedules circulated online. Fashion analysts zoomed in on his outfit. Industry insiders weighed in with theories ranging from music collaborations to luxury brand negotiations, film projects, or even cultural diplomacy initiatives. In an era where celebrity movements are often meticulously publicized, Jimin's unannounced departure stood out precisely because of its silence. What followed was not merely curiosity, it was a phenomenon. A global reaction in real time. Within an hour of the first airport photos surfacing, Jimin Airport trended worldwide on X, formerly Twitter. Soon after, variations like Jimin to the US, Park Jimin America, and Jimin Global Prince followed, dominating trending lists in South Korea, the United States, Brazil, Japan, Indonesia, and several European countries. Fan communities mobilized instantly, translating posts into dozens of languages, ensuring the conversation moved seamlessly across borders. Major international media outlets quickly took notice. Entertainment platforms in the U.S. framed the appearance as a surprise trans-Pacific move, while Asian outlets emphasized the mystery and potential significance behind the timing. European fashion publications, meanwhile, focused on Jimin's airport look, dissecting the subtle luxury details and predicting a ripple effect across upcoming trends. This wasn't just about travel, it was about impact. Jimin's movements have, over the years, evolved into cultural signals. When he attends a fashion show, brands see immediate spikes in global engagement. When he releases music, charts across multiple countries shift. Even when he simply appears in public, the internet responds with near-universal focus. His airport appearance was yet another reminder that Jimin exists in a rare category of celebrity, one where presence alone generates headlines. The silence that speaks volumes. Perhaps the most intriguing element of the entire episode was the absence of explanation. Hybe and big hit music remained quiet. No confirmations, no denials. In an industry often driven by constant updates and controlled narratives, this silence felt deliberate, or at least strategically neutral. Analysts were quick to note that such quiet often precedes significant announcements. In the past, Jimin's overseas travels have coincided with major milestones, recording sessions with international producers, meetings with luxury houses, or appearances tied to global campaigns. Each time, the initial lack of information amplified anticipation, allowing public interest to swell organically. Fans, known for their investigative prowess, combed through clues. The timing aligned with several high-profile events in the U.S. music and fashion calendars. Studio insiders hinted, without confirmation, at ongoing collaborations involving top-tier American artists. Fashion industry sources speculated about upcoming campaigns, noting Jimin's established status as a muse for luxury brands. Yet, despite all the theories, nothing was certain, and that uncertainty became part of the allure. Jimin as a cultural force beyond music. To understand why Jimin's airport appearance resonated so deeply, one must look beyond his role as a pop star. Over the past decade, Jimin has transformed into a multifaceted cultural force, an artist whose influence touches music, fashion, art, and global identity. Musically, his solo work has been praised for emotional depth and stylistic sophistication. His voice, distinctive, expressive, and instantly recognizable, has earned acclaim from critics and peers alike. His performances blend technical precision with raw vulnerability, creating moments that linger long after the stage lights dim. But Jimin's power extends further. In fashion, he is widely regarded as a trendsetter with supermodel-level impact. Items he wears often sell out within minutes. Designers speak of his ability to embody both strength and softness, masculinity and elegance, tradition and modernity, all without contradiction. His presence challenges conventional norms, opening space for more fluid expressions of identity on a global scale. Culturally, Jimin represents a generation that transcends borders. As a Korean artist commanding immense respect in Western markets, he embodies the evolving landscape of global entertainment, one where influence is no longer confined by geography or language. Thus, when Jimin boards a plane bound for the United States, it's not just travel. It's a moment loaded with symbolic weight. The timing. Why now? Another layer fueling speculation was timing. The entertainment industry is currently navigating a period of recalibration. Streaming platforms are redefining success metrics. Fashion houses are seeking authentic global ambassadors rather than traditional models. Music collaborations increasingly aim for cross-cultural resonance rather than regional dominance. In this context, Jimin's sudden appearance at the airport felt timely, almost strategic. Industry observers suggested that his presence in the U.S. could signal involvement in projects designed to bridge markets even further. Whether through music, fashion, or multimedia storytelling, Jimin's appeal aligns perfectly with an era hungry for authenticity and emotional connection. Moreover, fans noted that Jimin has often chosen moments of personal and artistic evolution to step onto international stages. His past decisions reflect careful consideration rather than impulsive exposure. This pattern only deepened the belief that the trip carried significant purpose. Fans, from curiosity to collective experience. For fans, collectively known as ARMY, the airport appearance quickly became more than news. It transformed into a shared global experience. Live streams dissected every photo. Fan artists created illustrations inspired by his travel look. Writers penned speculative essays imagining possible outcomes of the trip. Importantly, the tone remained largely respectful. While curiosity ran high, many fans emphasized Jimin's right to privacy and personal agency. Messages of support flooded social media, wishing him a safe journey and success in whatever endeavors awaited him. This balance between intense interest and protective respect has long characterized Jimin's relationship with his fandom. It's a dynamic built on trust, mutual admiration, and an understanding that some stories unfold best in their own time. Media narratives and the power of mystery. From a media perspective, Jimin's unannounced travel presented a compelling narrative. In a world saturated with constant updates, mystery has become a rare and valuable currency. Journalists frame the story not as a confirmed event, but as a question, an open-ended narrative inviting readers to engage. Headlines emphasize possibility rather than certainty. Phrases like, "could this signal" and "what's next for" dominated coverage. This approach not only respected the lack of official information, but also mirrored the public's own sense of anticipation. The result was sustained attention rather than fleeting clicks. Days after the initial appearance, discussions continued, evolving as new hints emerged, or failed to. In many ways, the story's longevity was fueled precisely by what wasn't said. A reflection of Jimin's enduring influence. At its core, the global buzz surrounding Jimin's airport appearance underscores a simple truth. His influence endures, regardless of context. He doesn't need a stage, a microphone, or a promotional campaign to capture the world's attention. His presence alone is enough. This influence is not built on controversy or provocation, but on years of consistent artistry, humility, and emotional resonance. Jimin has cultivated a connection with audiences that feels personal yet expansive, a rare balance that few public figures achieve. As the world waits for clarity on the purpose of his U.S. trip, one thing is already clear. Whether the journey leads to music, fashion, collaboration, or something entirely unexpected, it has once again highlighted Jimin's unique position in global culture.